Oh wow. Oh, I thought it canceled. Um, but yeah, I think it's about to finish because the video is too long and my camera could only hold so much storage. So I'll wrap up. Yeah, so I saw her and I was shocked. I didn't know what to do. So I decided like, okay, what do I do? um, so what I ended up doing, I just kind of walked into like as soon as you go, as you open the door, the first thing you kind of like walk into is the little kitchen. She wasn't in the kitchen, so the doorway to go into the next room was right next to the kitchen, and that's where I saw her, in that room with, she's right there and just like staring at me, and I'm staring at her back because I don't know what to do. Like, what? This is so awkward. So I decide to walk into the little kitchen area, turn my back against her so she doesn't see what I'm doing, and I decided to pull out my phone because I didn't think he was there. I thought he was working. That's what he had told me. So I was like, I don't think he knows she's here. I don't know why she's here. So let me tell him. So I start dialing his number to like tell him. I forgot if I was gonna call him or text him. I don't know, but I was gonna tell him. But while I was doing that, while I was looking, like doing something on my phone to like tell my ex, I hear his voice behind me in the entrance from where she was at. And I didn't see him because there was a wall kind of blocking my view from what was in front of her. I just saw her, but I didn't see what was in front of her because there was like this little wall kind of blocking that view. So I hear his voice calling, saying, Erica. I turn around slowly, like I'm in disbelief, like what? And so I turn around and I see him, and I was like, what? What are you doing here? I thought you were working. Like that's what you told me. Like I just got like I got angry. I got so mad, and he was doing everything that a typical guy does. Like, oh, let me explain. It's not what it looks like. Like, let me explain, Erica, please. I was only trying to tell her like to, you know, get like move on, like get away from me because, um, I'm with you now, so I don't want her like messing our relationship and blah 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 blah. That's why she's here because I was just talking with her about that and blah blah blah. But I got so mad, so mad. So left. I left, and I told you guys I didn't have a car at that time, so I stomped my way to the bus stop, and I got to the bus stop. He followed me the whole way, right behind me, just telling me, Erica, please, 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 let me explain, blah, 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 blah. And so we get to the bus stop because he followed me there, and I'm not talking to him. I'm just like furious, um, and like a rage, and he just waits with the. I'm waiting for the bus. I'm like, oh, I wanted to come as soon as possible, and he's just waiting there with me. Um, and so yeah, finally the bus comes. I leave, and he doesn't. He at least he didn't get on the bus. He stayed. But yeah, so that happened, and like a bunch of other stuff that I told you guys happened, but I've run out of time. It's already half an hour. I don't want to make it longer than half an hour. So I didn't finish my story. What did I finish with? I basically finished over there at the, when I was telling you guys of, you know, everything that happened with him. I finished by telling you guys. So I'll quickly summarize and I'll like kind of recap next week this little part that I'm just gonna say quickly. Um, he kept bothering me. He kept bothering me. Like after I went home that day, and he wouldn't stop calling me. He was calling me constantly, and I was so stupid. I didn't think of either throwing out my phone, getting a new phone, or blocking him, or something. I don't know why I was so dumb. And I didn't think of doing that because I really, really, really didn't want to talk to him. I was so like done because I was like, clearly he's cheating on me. This girl, his ex-girlfriend, is in his house. Um, and I don't want to hear him. I don't care to hear him. But he kept he kept calling me, and it was driving me insane hearing my phone constantly ring. So finally, I decided to answer, and when I answered, I was like, "Dude, stop calling me! Stop calling me!" Um, and he was like, "I'll stop calling you. I just need you to please hear me out. And once you let me do that, I'll stop calling you. I'll stop bothering you. Like, I just want you to hear me." I was like, "Okay, fine. If I let you say whatever you gotta say, which I really don't care what you have to say, but if I let you do that, will you stop calling me?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, fine. Go ahead. Come over or whatever and tell me whatever you gotta say, and then you can get out of here." So he came over, and he literally just confessed everything he had been doing. Mind you, by this point, it wasn't even a month. I think not even a month had passed that I had from the time that I met him at the nightclub. I'm telling you, guys, like, so much happened in like that 1 month. And I was like, I'm so blind or I'm so stupid that I didn't just walk away. I was close at that point. Like I said, when this whole thing happened, I was done with him, but he wouldn't stop calling me, and I was so stupid, as like said. So I let him come over and tell me whatever he wanted to say, and he just made it sound like he was extremely regretful of what he did, but he started telling me like, okay. And this is how he told me. And that's why I really like how Heavenly, she like straight up right away was like, he was manipulative. Yes, he was, girl. Yes, he was. But I didn't know that. I didn't see that. I was so blind, I didn't see that's what he was doing. Because the way he approached me when he came to talk to me to explain himself, he was like, "Okay, Erica, I'm going to tell you everything, even though I'm risking right here that I'm just gonna lose you forever and completely gonna just lose you, but it's fine, like whatever. I want to just confess to you everything, so like I'm like serious, like I'm really seriously sorry about everything that I did." And so that's how he started before he said anything. So he made it sound like, damn, this boy is like, or this man's really like regretful of whatever he did. Like, man, like he's about to risk it right here that I'm never gonna talk to him again for whatever he's about to tell me. So that's how he made it sound. So I was like, okay, what does it tell me? And yeah, he told me, yeah, I was still having sex with her this whole time while I was getting to know you, and started like, yeah, I was still having sex with her. And it's not that he was saying it's not that I wanted, but she kept looking for me. She kept wanting to get back with me. So, I didn't want to, but she kept insisting. And so, that's why I continued having sex with her this whole time. And so she might be pregnant. That's what he said. He was like, she might be pregnant. She hasn't gotten her period. And yeah, that was his confession. I was like, wow. Wow. Well, if she is pregnant, I'm definitely not gonna get back with you, so you could forget about that. And he was like, yeah, I know. I mean, if she is, like, well, I'm just gonna stay with her and, like, I guess, I don't know, marry her. And yeah, so he was saying that because, he didn't want to leave this kid fatherless. So that's why he was like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna be around in his life. Like, I'm just gonna be with her then. That's what he said. But he wasn't. Like, my luck, she wasn't pregnant. It was a false alarm. And so because he had told me this in this way, like, so, like, I'm confessing, like, I'm just gonna confess to you, Erica, I'm really sorry. If I lose you, I lose you, but I just want you to, like, know the truth. And this is how he made it sound. So I was like, okay, thinking, okay, people deserve second chances. Yeah, it hurts that he did this, but I mean, that's what I thought. People deserve second chances. So I gave him that second chance. And so we started a relationship together with all of this that had happened and many more things that I haven't even told you guys, that so many red flags I haven't even told you. But yeah, I started my relationship with him, and I was with him for 4 years. And 4 years later, I found out he never stopped cheating on me. Never. And that's where I ended. I ran out of time, so I was like, okay, well, next time I'll tell you guys the rest of the story. I didn't mean to leave you guys on a cliffhanger, but that's kind of what happened accidentally. So yeah, so that's it, guys. So next time that I make a video, I will continue telling you guys of my story and how I found out that he never stopped cheating on me. Next time. All right. Bye, guys. I love you, and God bless you guys.